start it right here. For people that want to talk so heavily about the zoos that are apparently neglecting the animals, you all need to think about logically what is being said. So if you want to watch my shorts actually debunking the situation, be my guest to check out my shorts, because my shorts will tell you the facts. My shorts have already just come out with the proof, the facts. This is no propaganda. This is no rubbish. So you guys will be watching about the gorillas that were allegedly abandoned. Go and check out my video on my shorts. You will know the facts. I've just stated that. Nobody can come back sideways with that. Backtracking is so funny for people. So now that we're here, now that we got that cleared, now that we have everything out of the open, it'd be funny to see how you all have this bizarre idea of the gorillas being neglected, everything else. Hold up 1 minute. We love the facts. We love the facts. Facts game, always. we love we love the debate. We do. So if you guys want to watch my shorts on the subject that you see behind me, you guys will see a different element to what is true. The proof is right there, black and white. I don't know how much more clearer I can make it and how much more factual I can be with that. You know, the fact that we are discussing something that is making me chuckle. I mean, go and check out this Instagram account. 1000% go and check it out. Angry baby. Well, actually, you're not the only one in here, lad. Not gonna lie. We got 8 people in here. So for the people that want to talk about, gorillas being, being neglected at Bristol Zoo, go and check out the this Instagram page. Go and look at their recent post, and you can't tell me no different. And actually, you'll be stunned of how much you'll learn that the truth is actually real. The truth is as real as it gets, and it's on my shorts. And it's on my shorts. I just love how people want to fabricate the story, make it out that the trespassers were doing the right thing. They weren't. They don't know nothing. And I find it funny that they throw in this bizarre, rumor and lie that is it's just not real. So it is what it is, really. It is what it is. But it's all for you guys to, properly investigate. Or, but the truth is there. The truth is there. And I'm only speaking on truths. I just find, I just can't understand why people believe in rumors before they know the facts. There's always 2 sides to every story. And the fact that Bristol Zoo have already made their story with evidence to back up the false claims. I'm sorry. For the 2 workers that were there that actually educated everybody into seeing the truth and everything else. You guys were blinded by 2 trespassers that lied. So ideally, this argument is only showing the world that there are some people that only believe one side of the story, one side of the pond, and not actually looking at the mentality of the welfare of the animal, you know? So it's funny. It really is. It is funny. And I can't wait to see where Bristol Zoo go from here and where they develop and everything else. But they are developing their own element, and I don't need to argue with nobody about the facts of what is happening with the gorillas. It's there in black and white. Go and view my shorts, go and view the Instagram account. Like I say, with every bit of evidence, this is what Bristol Zoo are doing. This is where, you will find the truth of the matter with the facts of what is going on with the gorillas. None of you, well, not all of you, but some of you don't even understand the welfare of what's going on in that zoo. Just because it's closed down doesn't mean they're not they're not starting us somewhere else or anything like that. You know what I mean? And the workers that work at Bristol Zoo have literally sat there and told you straight off face value the truth. So yeah, I don't know what else to tell you guys, really. You are all you all should go and seriously look at the posts and what is being said, what the rumors are and everything else, because as far as we're standing, we're on the truth side of it. And it wasn't that long ago that people want to slander different zoos for different things, but let's not forget it's conservation and facts and everything else that prove everything else as wrong. So for all of you that haven't seen or heard about the Bristol Zoo and how they allegedly, neglected their gorillas, is false, and I'm proving that. Yo, what's good? What's good? What is good, everybody? But as I say, Bristol Zoo are nowhere near neglecting their animals. What you're being told is propaganda and actually false information, false rumors, false everything. Never read one side of the coin and believe in what you see. There's always two sides of the story, always two sides of everything. But because everybody was so quick to jump to one side of the story, game over, bro. You're a child. Get out. Just because trespassers, y'all, what's up? Just because trespassers came into the zoo does not mean that it is facts of what they're being seen. So, like I say, the topic is very much facts. I can back much more of it up as it goes along. But you guys should not be reading the propaganda and misinformation about the gorillas being neglected at Bristol Zoo when that wasn't even true in the first place. Everything that is being said is just absolute rubbish, absolute lies, and absolute. And that's the facts. So you can all appreciate what is true, what is not true, and everything else. So you, most people need to read the facts before they even back up their claims. The gorillas are in healthy condition. They, get seen by the team at Bristol Zoo. They are obviously in mint condition, and there's nothing wrong with the gorillas at Bristol Zoo. But as I say, if you don't believe what I'm saying, go and check out my shorts. You will see the whole video and what the two keepers had to say that work at Bristol Zoo on the actual fact side of it, and not the false side of what the trespassers were saying. Because let's face it, trespassers, they weren't even supposed to be in that zoo because it was shut down for a reason. But that doesn't mean that the animals are neglected or abandoned in any mannerism. And I think it's so funny that the uh, the the trespassers were saying, "Oh, they could have let the gorillas out," and da 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 da. Like, I'm sorry, you're stupid, absolute stupid. But yeah, like I say, guys, if you love nature and stuff like that, make sure you like and subscribe, because we cover all aspects of facts, and we also cover the truth on nature and everything around nature. If you love nature and stuff like that, then do feel free to subscribe to my channel. we do animal facts, and we covered hard hitting information like with the Bristol Zoo situation, where we give the facts on Bristol Zoo, we give the facts on everything around nature and animal welfare, because animal welfare is the most important thing. So there is no misguidance, miss anything. So it's all about facts from the very beginning. You can't. I'm sorry, but when it comes to the truth, as far as the Bristol side of it is, no, you're all misled by two absolute sausages that wanted to go out of their way to explore a shutdown zoo that is rehabilitating a lot of their animals as well as the gorillas to another environment. So you guys were misled, and misinformed. And it is so important to get your facts than it is to run around with one side of the story. As far as evidence suggests, Bristol Zoo done nothing wrong, and the claims will come back as nothing wrong. So you guys will all have to live with listening to a bunch of plums that wanted fame and wanted clout for nothing. And it is a fact that when you know, who's what emoji was that? I couldn't see that, but yeah, like I say, for people that just want quick fame and make an environment that is doing good things, be shamed on is wrong. 1000% is wrong. That's all I got to say on the matter of the fact. So, like I say, if you want to go and watch my shorts on it, you're more than welcome. But if you want to go and visit the Instagram page, there it is in black and white for you guys to go and view with your heart content. And you guys can see quite clearly that actually, let's face it, Bristol Zoo have done no wrong. They will never do no wrong. And I think people need to stop believing in rumors, because rumors is what people love. They get sucked in drama too much. They get sucked into lies a bit too much, that people don't know what's true until the truth hits them. So ideally, we can't defend lies that are not true. You know, it's what people think doesn't mean it's a fact. But everything else is true.